just wanted to come on real quick for a little chat, I guess. And it was something I was thinking about today. You know, over some time that I've made videos, and actually, I guess since I've been awake, I've noticed it's like people wake up in, I guess, stages, not stages, but waves of people that wake up, and they come on and they're in awe of everything. And you'll see, you know, even in a wave, there'll be different people. There'll be those that go off in some crazy rabbit holes. And not all of them are all wrong all the time. They're just kind of crazy, and they kind of lose reality or touch with, they lose touch with reality when it comes down to it. And others are logical, and then they seem to waken up more and get a different perspective. And a big portion of those people, as they move along and wake up, they get to a point where they realize, okay, YouTube videos, a lot of shit online, social media is bullshit, just like so much of what has been used to brainwash them in the first place. And they kind of, I guess, go off on their own and get into a world of, I'm awake, but I'm not gonna keep on surrounding myself with all that bullshit that's out there all the time. And they kind of like just draw back from the community, I guess, in a way, the true community, but they're still awake. And I actually like to see that, because oftentimes there are a lot of people that usually have professional jobs or have kids, and they know that maybe they shouldn't be getting too far in this because they might be ridiculed, and you know, it might be frowned on, and that's understandable if they do feel that way. But it's also something I like to think of, yeah, that's like the truth community's sleeper cells, because we have all different types. And I'm sure there's even people that are in the military and even working for the government that watch these different videos and have woken up and they really don't know what to do. But you know, they're still part of the community. But the ones I worry about, you know, like I say so many times, you know, if you don't like anything knowledge I'm giving you, don't watch. But in reality, to be honest with you, hey, you know, a goal for me is to see everybody that's waking up kind of not rely so much on YouTube videos and social media, and go off on their own and read books and educate themselves without the aid of, I guess, in a way, I'd like to call it is a laziness. Because I look at it in myself when I just watch a ton of videos and not pick up a book or not do some research. I'm being lazy. I'm not participating enough in my own education. And we all need to educate ourselves, because the education we got was bullshit. So, you know, I do mean it when I say, you know what, you know, don't watch me. I'd rather you not watch me. Pick up a book. You know, go to an old bookstore and find the most dusty old book that you could possibly find, no matter the subject. Pick it up, read it, because those books are going to disappear. And you're going to gain so much more knowledge than probably anything I can give you or anybody else can give you on YouTube by reading one of those old books. You know, and yeah, and it's a score too if you can find some of these old books on Freemasonry that tell you, you know, where these people have such big egos, they like to, back in the day, they like to kind of like tell on themselves. You know, those are great sources of information. Greater sources of information than I am, because listen, you know, like me and Bill, we don't have the best education. We didn't go to Ivy League schools. So even though I've read the material, because I don't have the best education, I don't always translate it the best to everybody out there. So in a way, I'd like to see people go out there and learn it on their own more. And, you know, just something I wanted to get off my chest for a quick little chat, because, listen, it's the world we live in where they really screwed things up. And they realize, you know, they have to control the awakening to some extent. And they put so much crap out there. And listen, a lot of those people out there are good deceivers. A lot of them, they have a lot of money to invest in deceiving the people out there, whether it's on social media or here in videos or whatever. And, you know, I mean, that's tough competition to, you know, people like, whether it's me, Bill, Zach, whoever it may be. We can't compete with their money. We can't give you, you know, that's why some of my videos suck. I mean, I know how to do a lot of things, but I don't have I got a shitty computer. You know, I get by with what I can. And it's hard to compete with these people. And to be honest with you, in a lot of ways, I can't compete with them. They're slick. A lot of them are well educated. And they have professors to tell them how to do things, to be sneaky or use psychology to get into your head. And, you know, to be honest with you, you know, better than being exposed to them, pick up a book. Seriously. I'd rather see somebody do that than watch one of my videos. I don't know. It's just something I want to get off my head because it concerns me sometimes when I see social media over just recent years take such a turn. When I've seen YouTube take such a turn towards just complete insanity. Some of the things I see going on. And it's like, you know, because I know there's a new wave of those newly awakened. And you want to tell them, okay, well, this person has been outed before. That person's been outed before. This is what they did. This is how they did it. And, you know, it's like one of those things. I don't know. You could say it all you want. They just get mad at you. And it only helps those people. So what do you even do? So I think the best advice I can ever put out there, and I want to see, is people pick up an old book. Get offline. You know, we live in a digital world, and companies like Google, you know, I just saw I was watching a music video, and they put a commercial for Google in there. You know, some little girl talking about how she's going to help fight Zika virus and all this shit. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. We all know that. That's all man-created and all this and that. And you want to, like, publicize, oh, we're helping little kids. Solve world problems. No, listen. The only world problem is you. You, Google and Amazon and Microsoft and Apple. All these technology companies, they're freaking evil. And what am I doing right here? I'm using technology because, you know, how else do I, you know, maybe spread that message? I think a lot of you already know that message, but you want to know what? You know, a lot of books are bullshit and this and that, a lot of them, but you know what? It doesn't force you to read it. You know, it's not there trying to play tricks with your eyes and sucker you in with beautiful girls or, you know, come look at this, how shiny, how nice. You know, it's just there. You know, pick up an old book, you know, and you can learn something from that old book. And I'm sure it's going to be so much more, at least substance to you than any of this crap. Whether it's a video, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't even know how to use Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. You know, I guess I'm not that hip anymore. I'm so unhip. I'm telling people to read books, I guess. But you know, I just wanted to get that off my chest because, you know, I see where this social media and shit and the internet's going, and I don't like it. I really don't like it at all. It's kind of scary. But what else are we going to do? You know? We got to figure out something. We got to figure out something because, let me tell you something. With each generation that they program through the bullshit Common Core school system, by the time that they get to the third generation, man, it don't matter what we think. We won't be able to fight at all because they'll have too many people under their belt, all brainwashed into thinking, you know, Let's put up a 5G inside of our house. You know, chemtrail brains. Oh, that's not, yeah, who cares? You know, talk to a young kid about the Illuminati. Just go up to somebody young and ask them, you hear about the Illuminati? Oh, yeah, I know about the Illuminati. The fuck? Don't you get it, kid? Don't you get it? They get it in the wrong way. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. What am I going to do?